Welcome back to a new video of sharping skills. So we have today come on to a question second largest. So basically here we will get three inputs A, B and C. We have to find the second largest number among them. So the basic input method, standard input, uh, number of uh, number of test cases would be given in the T as the first integer, and then three numbers space separated, and then output should be the second largest number among the ABC. So let's go to the Sublime Text, copy this starter code, create a new file, save it as q8 no q7.py, save that and paste the starter code, and then copy the input and paste it here in the input.txt, and let's start a program. So for I in range, not range, it is range. So int input and then a colon, indentation, the basic syntax of for, and then we will use the map function. So first method, we will create methods. So method 1, first of all you can use a comma b comma c and directly map that value of input using int. So map basically uses two functions, int and then map basically uses two arguments. First of all is the function which it applies on each individual member of the second argument. So second argument is an iterable thing. So this all stuff is cleared in the learning Python series, so you can check that out, links will be in the description. So the second input is the input dot split. So split also, the basic means the default argument is space. We can specify space too, or else it is no need, it directly takes space as the value. So let's see whether it works or not. Let's print a comma b comma c. So here you can see 120, 11, 400, and these are int. We can check that too, type of a. So type of a, so here class int, you can see class int. So these are integer types. So these are all inbuilt functions, you can see that in the learning Python series as told. So this was the method 1. So let's jump over to second method. Let's comment this out first, or it will create confusion. So method 2, and then the longer method, like taking t equal to input, n. Let us take n. You can take anything, but t we generally use for test cases in our case, so to avoid confusion. So n is the input, and then we will split the n equal to input dot split, outside the parenthesis, input dot split using space. As I said, it is not necessary to mention that, as basic is the space, default is the space, and others you can mention if there are commas or something else. And then here we will get an error. Let's try this out and then see how to solve the error. So here you can see we got an error. So here you can see the error is end of file error, EOF, while reading the line, end of file when reading a line. So first of all, when we took the input, so here we got an input that first input was this 120, 11, 400. So basically how this program work, we will check line wise. So in the first line, the input will be taken as 3, and then it will be converted into int. The for loop will run 3 times. The first time the n is inputted as 120 is in n, and in So after that we took n again, we took the input again. So in the second input we got this input, and then we splitted it into the n and then printed n. So here we can get second line 10213. You can see these strings, this second input, and this is splitted correctly. But in the second iteration, n again takes the input as 10 3 4 50, and then again it asks for input. But here after this the file is ending, so there is no data after this. Then also this asks for an input, so we are getting an error of end of file error. So here we have to not use the input dot split. Either we can comment this out and just run this single line, or for more easiness we can use input n equal to input and then n dot split. So both gives us the same output 120 11 400. So then for each n we have to convert it into integer. So int, we can directly map it using map int comma n, so it will also give the integer. We have not printed n, so you can see a map object. So map returns in basically an object of iterable things. So to convert it we can use an inbuilt function list, which will convert the map into list. So you can see integer list are being taken. So now you can again do a thing, a equal to n of 0. N of 0 means the first index, a equal to n of 0, then b equal to n of 1 means the second element, c equal to n of 2. So this would be the longer approach for beginners, and this map directly maps the values to this ABC. So let's check whether are there any more methods. So no, basically these are the methods. Let's uncomment this, as we will use this method. And then after we got a, b and c, what we have to do? So we have to check, we have to find out the second largest number. So what we can do, here also we can see many methods. So the first method would be create an list. So n equal to, let's take array arr equal to a comma b comma c, and then array dot sort. After that sorting, just printing the second index, second element. So second element is the first index. So sorry, not a, r, array. So you can see 120 312 and 10 got printed. So this is the first method to add these values in an array and then directly sort. So here we can directly create a list. So let's copy this and comment this. So the method 3 would be directly creating a list of that thing. So method 3, so what would we do? Take a list named array arr equal to paste. So here map, as we saw, map returns an object which is an iterable and it can be converted into a list. So let's create a list of it, list, and then directly array dot sort and print array1 means the second element. So no changes in the output. You can see if we save empty file and then again run, you can see output is correct. So this can be a first method. So this is all for this video. You can also check many questions solved previously in a whole playlist called as Sharping Skills. So you can check out that, links would be in the descriptions, and you can also join the communities. We have a Discord, Telegram and WhatsApp group, so you can ask your doubts there also.